More my idea.
Why was it important to you to be different on stage than a lot of the other rappers?
That's kind of just like how I was already set up too to begin with. So from the beginning, I really commercialized myself. You know what I'm saying? From day one, like from the start, like it was never. I never intended on, my target audience was never the dudes that's gonna be standing in the corner looking at you like this.
Mean bugging.
That ain't what I want. They ain't spending no money.
Right.
They won't do something to you. You get? I can't do nothing with y'all. If y'all like it, cool. I take it. But my target audience always been the masses. You know what I'm saying? Like from day one, and I feel like I done did a tremendous job at walking that thin line of staying true and authentic to myself. You know what I'm saying? And being able to appeal to the masses. Like that's why my demographic is so widely ranged. A 2-year-old be done saw me and dropped they pacified their mouth and pointed to me, and their grandma at the same time be done ran over. I know who you is. Come here. You ain't hiding. So it's a demographic. It go from here to here, man. And that's a wide window to be able to jump through and do whatever within that space, and without taking away my integrity of who I am as a person. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So I came in from the jump with that.
How did you become so fearless on stage, though?
I had to be fearless in the house. You know what I mean?
I've
been working on exactly. I've been working on my documentary lately, so that's something I've been exploring. I've been doing a lot of writing and self-reflecting, finishing up on my documentary. But definitely, like every day in the house, it was the Super Bowl every day in the house. Yeah, who gonna get the last drop of that milk for that cereal we got out there? Boy, you got the bang.
Right.
And I'm the smallest one. You get what I'm saying? Right. I'm the smallest one. Some days I had to finesse it. Some days I had to tell my mom on their ass. I end up getting the whooping. Got you today. Some days I had to fight. I had to lose a lot of fights.
Right.
But I ain't never lost no fight outside the house. Never.
Undefeated. You Floyd Mayweather outside the house.
I ain't never lost no fight outside the house. I'm get my ass whooped. It's gonna be a hill. When I go out there, I got something for y'all.
Is it true that you wore a diaper?
It's absolutely true.
At an event in Texas for the stage name because you wanted to be the baby.
Marketing guru, man. Not even I wanted to be the baby. We had just switched the rap name. You get what I'm saying? And which I had already put tons and tons of hours and dollars in the marketing what the rap name was. You get what I'm saying? I had bought tons of promo materials. I done put posters all over the place, handed people CDs. I used to holler at the club on them, finesse my way in there before the club opened. They'd let me go in the bathrooms. I got posters on the bathroom stall of a female going there and use the bathroom. They close the door. I'm looking dead at you. Smiling. It goes my Instagram, all that. You get what I'm saying? I get a lot of my critical thinking done when I'm on the toilet. I don't know about y'all. You get what I'm saying? So I had it figured out early, but I say all that to say this, like I had already marketed the previous name so well. I'm like, man, now change the name? I'm like, bro, what we gonna do? Right. You know what I mean? What we gonna do? And I'm like, I know what I'm gonna do. South by South, watch this. The baby, because at first when I heard the baby, I'm like, the baby is a person who's he can vouch. I'm like the baby, it ain't even feel right to me. It took me a while to even be able to say it.
Because at first I was Baby Jesus. Right?
Exactly, there you go. So I wouldn't even say it. Like for a while I had to say all my other aliases along with it just to like the way it rolled off my tongue. You get what I'm saying? And when I finally, but I'm like, okay, boom, you want to switch to the baby? I'm like, the baby, I bet. I got something. You know what I mean? I'm going to do this. He go, hell no. Damn, you can't do that. Can't do that. You going to mess the
Yeah, because you already got a name. How hard is it? Because I can't imagine, Snoop Dogg changing his name. I can't imagine Drake or some of these rappers changing their name. Yeah, exactly.
Bro, we don't want to hear that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, I don't, I'm afraid of what that come with. You get what I'm saying? We starting back from ground one.
Right.
But I'm like, nah, you know what? I got an idea. Everybody went against it down there. Everybody. Until I came around that corner with that thing on. I didn't tell nobody. I pulled out with 1 or 2 people out of the 20 people I was down there with.
Right.
And I looked it up where I get these old man diapers. That's what I typed in. I found the pen, CVS. I said, stop at CVS. Nigga, I'm in the Sprinter. Switch right there in the back of it. Put it over my drawers.
Right.
Just in case this thing, I don't know how safety they just fell out.
Right.
You put it over my drawer, got out there, man, look, and stole the show. I did this, I don't know how many years ago, probably 6, 7 years. It still ring bells to this day. Ain't nobody utilized, that annual festival the way I utilized that. Ain't nobody been able to draw that much, because it's a music festival. Southwest.
Yeah.
And you got thousands and thousands of artists down there looking to get notoriety. Absolutely.
No ride.
Man, look,
no ride.
That was premeditated murder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Premeditated murder.
So they used to call Michael Jordan Black Jesus. Did you know? Was that
with me the baby Jesus name that I started off coining early on, it was more so about me, and I still feel this way to this day in terms of my purpose as a person, you know what I'm saying, and what I feel like God put me here is to do for others.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's all about with me. That's why I'm most fulfilled. You know, when I'm at the top of the world, you know what I'm saying, getting 400,000 a show, whatever, I can get on the song and say, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, it's going top 5 on Billboard.
Right.
I had it like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not, you know, I got the straight face until it's time for me to perform and do my thing. Like, I'm not really, that's not fulfilling to me, not doing for others and shining my light on other people and you know, revealing the light within them to themselves. Like, that's what I'm about. That's where I'm most fulfilled at. You know what I'm saying? Doing for others. You know what I'm saying? So it was all about that with me. Right. Just, you know, like, I'm here to sacrifice myself to do for others.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I read with Lil Baby say people tried to create a beef with you and him because he Lil Baby,
for
you
sure.
Lil Baby.
And I'm pretty sure that was on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. And that's just people just being with people with. And hats off to him. I don't think two people in this industry right here could ever have two neck, because he popped right before me. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? I actually ran into him at South by Southwest that year. You know what I'm saying? I ran into him earlier in that week before I pulled my genius marketing move, if you did what I'm saying. But I don't think two people could have names that closely related without it becoming an issue or one person's ego. You get what I'm saying, or whatever, or insecurity shining through. It was none of that there ever. I never sensed a second of it. It's too easy to do, especially with him popping before me. Right. He could have easily just, you get what I'm saying? Like, he had the leverage at the time to be able to, this nigga copying me. Right. You get what I'm saying? But he had already ran into me. You know what I mean? So he knew ahead of time, like, that's what my name was, or what I saw you mention in the interview. Like, he had already ran into me, you know what I mean, down at South by Southwest. But he could have easily, this nigga copied me or this or that, but he was confident enough in his ability to do what he do to not have to go that route. You get what I'm saying? And as was I. You know what I mean? There's plenty of money out here for everybody.
And that's what I wanted to ask. Mm-hmm. He pops right before you. Mm-hmm. He's a Lil Baby. Right. You coming along, the baby. Did you like, damn, man, I'm about to F this up with this one?
Nah, I ain't tripped. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripped for a second. You know, I'm a stand-up individual. Praise too. You know what I mean? I get that to him any day. On any day. That's commendable. You get what I'm saying? And honorable, respectable. Just as a man outside of the artist, you get what I'm saying? You gotta be a certain type of a dude to, you know what I mean? You gotta be a certain type of dude to not take the negative route. I'm gonna say the word negative, not take the hater route, not take the, you know what I mean, the salty route, whatever. You gotta be a certain type of dude, man. So that's something I didn't always, you know what I mean, respect it, bro. Especially with him being the one that got through the threshold first. You know what I'm saying?
I saw what Lil Duval said. You're the Spike Lee of this
That's
generation.
my boy, Robert Duval.
Mm-hmm. I would have never thought you, rapper, would want to transition and be what Spike Lee to movies you want to be on that side.
Nah, for sure, man. I love it. I got a whole lot going on up here, a whole lot of real life experiences I went through before I ever even got behind the microphone. You know what I'm saying? And made a song that, you know, all these, I got vision and I got experiences and I got thousands and thousands of stories that I can tell that can touch the heart, the mind, the soul of just about anybody. I can check all the boxes, you get what I'm saying, based off what I've been through. So I definitely, and anything that I take a liking to, like I'm that type of person, if I take a liking to something, I immediately, you know, become engaged and learn as much as I can learn about it and you know, figuring out how I can operate in this space and utilize, you know, my gifts and my blessings to, you know, put my touch on that and represent it in a way that I feel like it ain't been presented before. Like, that's what I'm all about.
Are you able to sleep? Because I think in order for you to be a rapper or in order for you to be a director, you have your mind your mind is constantly racing because you're always putting this and that, this rhymes with this rhymes with that, or you see something. Yeah. Are you able to rest peacefully?
Yeah, I mean, that's where I get my rest days. A lot of times I'm resting with my eyes open. You call a name, I don't even hear you. Call it to, oh, what's up, bro? But not definitely, man. It's, you know, and not only that, it's almost therapeutic to me, you know, like that's my outlet. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's my outlet, you know, like I'm creating, I'm taking these experiences that I didn't had, and some of them traumatic as hell, you know what I mean? Need to go talk to a therapist about them, but you know, I find humor in them. That's just what we used to do, and just as oppressed people, period. From the beginning of time, you know what I'm saying? You find humor, and that's why we some of the most humorous people in the world. Our comedy is different. It's edgy, and it's, you know, and it touch on traumatic experiences, so it hits you in more than one place at the same time. But not only that, it's healthy. That laughter, you know what I mean? We could not know, mama could not know how to pay the rent tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, or what we gonna eat. We still gonna be in here laughing, smiling, having a good time today.
Right.
Today we partying though. You get what I'm saying? We'll worry about that later. So that's just always been, I feel like, you know, an outlet for our people, you know, and as it is with me. You know what I mean? Definitely an outlet, definitely healthy. I love to have a good time, make people have a good time. I love to take thoughts and turn them into things. That's fulfilling to me.
What's your favorite movie and video of all time?
Oof.
Looks like you won something there.